chances are if you have chickens, you have eggs. I have chickens because I like eating eggs. You know, white eggs, brown eggs, even blue eggs, depending on the breed of chicken that you have. But if you have chickens, especially in this country, chances are you also have some of these. So it's all well and fine if you like pigeons, right? There's nothing wrong with liking pigeons. But the thing is, if you are a poultry farmer like me, then that poses two major issues. First issue is they have the potential to carry diseases that can infect your birds. The second major issue is that these birds will eat anything that they could get their beaks on, right? And they're gonna eat you out of house and land and my already empty wallet. Now you might be saying, why don't you just get rid of the pigeon? And you'll be right. But personally, I'm a man that doesn't believe in killing anything that isn't gonna be consumed. Trust and believe, 2 o'clock in the morning, you go in the bathroom, there's a spider. That's his bathroom now. All of that to say, I'm not going to kill the pigeons. So we try to get them to find an alternative food source by restricting their access to the feed. So most farmers have a conventional feeder like this. And what I initially did, because they were hanging from ropes like these, it doesn't want to come down. I measured the height of the chicken and I made it just so that the pigeons can't get to the base of this here, right? So I suspended it about this high and the chickens had to stretch to get their feet. So that worked for maybe all of about 10 minutes and then the pigeons decided, right, they're gonna hop on to the edge of this and then continue just balancing and taking turns eating the feed. Eventually, I decided, all right, let's try another option. Notice these tubs on the ground here. So these tubs, I drilled holes just big enough for the chickens to get their heads in. You could see in the back, well, not this one because we're here, but the chickens could get their heads in here. The pigeons could only barely reach the surface here. So yeah, they're gonna get a little bit of feed from the top here, but they can't get the majority of the feed. And that actually has reduced the impact or reduced the amount of pigeons that have been here. So we went from a quantity of maybe like 30, 35 pigeons to only about 10, 15 pigeons right now. And they don't even stick around for that long. They stick around when I top up the feeders and then that's it, because they can't get any more feed. So if you have any, success stories with managing pigeons alongside chickens and other birds, let me know.